If you're a woman and you're looking for a way of preventing pregnancy that doesn't involve you taking any form of pills or wearing anything or even going through any form of procedure, then this video is for you, because it is possible that you can possibly prevent pregnancy through the method, the safe method, but you have to understand it properly before you ever think of trying it. Hi lovers, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show us how to calculate our safe period in the simplest way possible, and that way you'll be able to understand how it works and who it works for, because it doesn't actually work for everybody. Now, when it comes to safe period method, the safe period method is a natural method of family planning. It's natural because you don't need any additional procedure, you don't need any additional device to be used. So it's a natural family planning method that requires your understanding of your menstrual cycle. That is it, especially your ovulation. And why ovulation is very important when it comes to this is that ovulation is simply the release of egg. I've said that several times. So the this egg. Now, this egg is very key cause for conception or pregnancy to take place. The man's sperm has to fertilize this egg. Okay, so now you have to understand ovulation, because the moment you know when you ovulate, how ovulation takes place, when that egg is being released, you definitely have learned 50%, or should I say 60%, when it comes to this safe period method. That's the truth. That's the truth. Now, what happens is that when the egg is being released, that is the egg that a woman's body releases during ovulation, the egg can only live in a woman's body for about 24 hours. That is, it can only stay in a woman's body for about a day. But the man's sperm can stay in the body for up to 5 days. Good. So that's why it's very important that you understand the timing of this. You have to understand the timing of your ovulation. So now, having known that, let's talk about our fertile window. Now, fertile window is simply that time frame in a month where the chances or likelihood of getting pregnant is increased. So now, this fertile window simply means if you engage in any form of sexual intercourse during this time, you have high chances of getting pregnant as a woman, all things being equal. Now, the fertile window is being calculated this way: 5 days before your ovulation. 5 days before your ovulation is your fertile window, plus your ovulation date, simply because I told you that ovulation, the egg that is being released by the woman, which is very important for pregnancy, stays in the woman's body for about 24 hours. So the moment that egg is being released, you count 24 hours. Then after that, your fertile window has ended. Okay, now the importance of knowing this fertile window is because if you know your fertile window, you can definitely know your safe period. That is it. So your safe period simply means that the days outside this fertile window is your safe period. So the days outside this fertile window, you can engage in sexual intercourse. Theoretically, you can engage in sexual intercourse and you might not get pregnant. Emphasis is on might, and this is a safer time to engage in sexual intercourse if you don't want to get pregnant. Safer, it doesn't mean the chances of getting pregnant is not possible, but it is reduced. Do you get what I'm saying? So your safe period simply means the days outside your fertile window where your chances of getting pregnant are low. And like I said, it is lower. It doesn't mean that it is zero. It doesn't mean that you will not get pregnant. I want you to note that. Now, how do we calculate this correctly? Now, to calculate this, you need to know your cycle length. You need to know your cycle length as a woman. It's very important, because what normally happens is ovulation, like I have explained, would normally happen around the 14th days before your next period. That is 14 days before your next period. It doesn't always happen on the 14th day. It does not always happen on the 14th day. It happens 14 days before your next period. What am I trying to say? Everyone's cycle length differs. There are people who have 28-day cycle, there are people who have 30-day cycle, there are people who have 34-day cycle, there are people who have 23-day cycle. And if you have watched my previous video on how do I know whether my period is normal or not, I've talked about what a normal period should look like. Please go and check it in the description box below. I'm going to drop the link so you know what is normal and what is abnormal when it comes to your period. Anyways, that being said, now people have different varying cycles, and if you have a cycle that is between 21 to 35 days, actually absolutely normal, just stating the fact there. Now, for someone who has a 28-day cycle, let me show you the calculation. For someone who has a 28-day cycle, it means that your ovulation day is around the 14th day. Simply because if you add 14 to another 14, is 28. So that means for someone that has a 28-day cycle, the person has or sees her experiences ovulation 14 days before her ovulation, which now happens to be on the 14th day of the cycle. I don't know if you are getting me. So if you have a cycle of 30 days, if you've done your calculation and you realize that you have a cycle of 30 days, that means your ovulation takes place around day 16. Simply because if you add 14 to 16, you get 30. So if you have a cycle that is 26 days, for example, then you calculate adding 14 to it, that means, subtracting 14 from it, that means your ovulation day occurs usually probably around day 12 of your cycle. So once you know your ovulation day, it is very easy for you to now know the days that are your safe periods. Safe days, I want to clarify. So your safer days are days before your fertile window and after your ovulation has passed. Your safer days are days before your fertile window and after ovulation has passed. But again, I would emphasize that it does not mean that completely you are safe as a woman. It doesn't mean that as a woman, if you engage in any form of sexual intercourse in your safe period, you will never get pregnant. This is not 100% guarantee, because when it comes to every form of family planning, apart from abstinence, there is 99%, 98%, 95% guarantee. So there is that 5% chances of getting pregnant. So there's that 2% chances of getting pregnant. There's that 1% chance of getting pregnant. I don't know if you get. So it is not 100% guarantee. Okay. Now, having said that, who does this method work for? I want you to know that this method doesn't work for everybody. It doesn't work for everybody. So it's not because you hear that, okay, the method doesn't involve pills, it doesn't involve procedure, it doesn't involve you wearing anything, that you automatically think it's going to work for you. No, please. This method will only work for you if you have a regular menstrual cycle. And I have talked about menstrual cycle, what is normal, extensively in a previous video. Please go and check it out. But what do I mean by normal or a regular menstrual cycle? Regular menstrual cycle is a cycle that comes every month, around the same time every month, and the cycle length does not change much. So for example, if your cycle length this time was 28 and the next time was 29 and the next time was 28, that is a normal regular menstrual cycle. Okay, but if you have a cycle that this time is 21 cycle, that is, the cycle length is 21 days, then the next time the cycle length is 40 days, then the next time the cycle length is 80 days. I'm just giving an illustration. That is not a regular cycle, and this method will not work for you, so please don't try it if you don't have a regular menstrual cycle. People who should not try this method are people who you know that your cycle is irregular. If you have counted, if you've checked and you notice that your cycle length is irregular, please don't try it, because you cannot be able to predict ovulation. if your cycle length is not regular, you cannot predict ovulation. Ovulation can occur at any time. If you cannot predict ovulation, you cannot tell when it's a fertile window. If you cannot tell when it's a fertile window, you cannot tell when it's a safe period. So you see the trajectory of things. So I would advise that if you have an irregular menstrual cycle, don't try this method. Another people that cannot try this method are people who just had a baby. Simply because ovulation can happen before even your period returns, because you know that as a woman who just put to bed, you're not going to see your period for a certain period of time, depending on your body. Everyone's anatomy or the way the person's body returns back to the pre-pregnancy state is different. So some persons, it could take them 2 months, some persons 6 months, especially if you are doing exclusive breastfeeding. So you cannot tell when you are going to see your period, right? That's first period, and it can happen at any time, anywhere, any place. And so with that, because you cannot tell that, ovulation can happen at any time. In short, ovulation can even happen before your period returns. That's the truth. So you can get pregnant without even knowing that your cycle has even started again. Yes. And that's why you have situations where people who just finished breastfeeding or who are breastfeeding, they get pregnant and they are like, why, how? I'm breastfeeding and all of that. Because your cycle has started. You didn't know. Yes. So another set of people that cannot use this are people who are breastfeeding. Now, reason why you cannot use this method, because breastfeeding can actually delay ovulation, but it is not in a predictable way. One thing with this safe period method is predictability. The reason why I said the people that can use it are people that their menstrual cycle is regular, so you can predict. You should be able to predict your ovulation. You have to be very precise. One thing with this method is it takes a great deal of precision. You have to be very precise, and you can only be precise if you're able to predict and say, okay, my period is like this, the length is like this, it doesn't change, come rain, come sun. So therefore my ovulation date is this day every month. So if you cannot predict, that is in people who are breastfeeding, because breastfeeding can delay ovulation, so you cannot accurately calculate your safe period. And yes, it is absolutely possible to get pregnant while breastfeeding, even if your period has not returned, even if your blood, that bleeding has not started. Another set of people that cannot use this are people who have unstable hormones or you are stressed. I've talked about this several times on this channel that stress can affect your menstrual cycle. It can make you not to see your period. It can make your period to be delayed. Yes, people who have had that experience before, they know. If you are stressed, if you are going through a very stressful phase, maybe you lost someone, it can affect your menstrual cycle. And so for someone who is stressed, someone who has hormones, this can affect the menstrual cycle by causing your ovulation to shift or shifting your cycle. And once that happens, your calculations are going to be incorrect. So these are the categories of people that cannot use the safe period method. Okay, now before we round up this video, I want to state this emphatically. This method is not 100% safe. It's not 100% reliable. Forget the fact that you hear safe. It is not 100% reliable because, like I said, you need a certain level of precision when it comes to this. And life happens. You might not even know that you are stressed, or your body is feeling the stress in the way that you think it is until you eventually get pregnant. So please, I would say that if you want to use this method, is your period regular? You have to take note of that, and also ensure that you don't fall into the category of people that I said that should not use this method or cannot use this method, like I already explained. And if you want to use this, then please, I would advise that you combine it with some form of protection, maybe a condom or something, because it is safer that way. Like I said, no method of family planning is 100% safe, including, even though it's safe on its name or as part of its name, it's not 100% safe. So I would advise you combine it with a form of protection, especially if you're that kind of person that doesn't want to use pill, or you don't want to take any form of medication, or you don't want to have any form of procedure done on you, maybe because of the side effect, fear of side effect, then combine this method with protection. Condoms preferably. That would be my advice. So as a way of recapping this video, if you did not get anything I said in this video, I want you to know this, that you have to know your ovulation day. So I know a lot of us, we don't know the day we ovulate, we just know our menstrual cycle. Some of us don't even know our menstrual cycle. As the period comes, we take it like that. Please note your menstrual cycle, but very importantly, know your ovulation day. So pause this video and calculate when is your ovulation day based on your menstrual cycle. I've already explained how to calculate it. 2, I want you to know that you have to avoid sexual intercourse during your fertile window. Avoid sexual intercourse during your fertile window. And 3, finally, just know that this method, despite the fact that it's called a safe period method, it is not 100% reliable. It is not 100% reliable as a standalone method. That is, you cannot use it alone and say you want to avoid pregnancy. Use it in combination with another method of preventing pregnancy, like I have advised, or else you give it to triplets. You'll be surprised. Okay, now I hope this video has been helpful to every one of us that's watched. If you know any person that would need this video, please share it to the person. It could be of help to that person. Also, don't forget to put your questions in the comment section. If you don't understand anything, or if you have any question relating to any health related issue, please let me know in the comment section below. Do not forget to like, do not forget to share and subscribe. Do not forget to make your recommendations on the kind of content you'd love to see. And I see you next time. Bye, lovelies, and God bless you.